About to start recording, and I almost forgot the most critical component. Gamer socks. A lot of the time, I stop and wonder how things would be if I was able to be more productive. Would I be happier? Would I get more projects done? Would I finally get your mom to go out on a date with me?
Mom, of course.
Just kidding. I know women aren't real. For context, the other day at my college, they were having a sort of event. How do I describe this? It was a panel where I was able to talk to various business people, industry professionals, so to say, from across a variety of different professions. One of the people I got to talk to is a CEO of a content creation agency. Could you tell I live in Southern California? And while I was talking to her, I was expressing some of the struggles that I have encountered while trying to create my own videos. And she gave me a lot of advice, but a piece that specifically stuck with me is take messy action. The reason that spoke to me so deeply is because I am a perfectionist.
But JT, what is perfectionism?
It's a lot of hyperfixating on trying to make things as perfect as possible. And that might sound good on paper, like, ooh, you want things to be really good. It's not. It causes a lot of procrastination because you essentially don't start a project for fear of the inevitability that it will not be perfect, because nothing's perfect. I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. I hate to break it to you, but you are going to spend a long time waiting if you are waiting until you won't make any mistakes. What was it, that thing that John Legend said? All your perfect imperfections, 'cause I'll give you all. Anyways, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect. It's just never going to get there. And that's the difference between people who have perfectionism and people who generally achieve a lot. The people who achieve a lot, they dive headfirst right into the deep end. They're willing to try things. They're willing to learn as they do. There was a quote that I came across while I was doing some research for this video, and that's that expertise is the enemy of innovation. It was Steven Shapiro who said, expertise is the enemy of innovation. Just thought I'd let you know. And I really like that because it kind of stops perfectionism in its tracks. If you focus on trying to learn everything, to become an expert in any area before you start trying things, you're gonna limit yourself to everything that's already been done. If you just go for it, you create this opportunity where you might change the game. You are a fresh pair of eyes. You offer your own unique perspective, and that's important. Where would anything be without the people who jumped in first? That includes things like computers, the whole world of modern technology as we know it, but it's also important as it pertains to platforms like YouTube. Even TikTok, it's super recent, but there were people who jumped on there and started innovating.
I'm a hot single mom.
They started doing their own thing, and so many of them were able to find success. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? That's something I've heard. I don't know who said it. Maybe I'll look it up. Maybe I won't. Letting yourself get creative in the process is so valuable. It's so important. And at the end of the day, it allows you to have a little bit of fun, you know? Instead of creating all these rules and just creating this environment that's tailored specifically for burnout, it allows you to just let your imagination run wild for a while. To mumble into this mic, as I am so sure that I am doing right now, and I'm going to be so unpleasantly unsurprised by that when I look back at this recording. But none of that matters. Because right now, I genuinely feel like I'm having a good time having this talk. And I think that's worth so much more than stopping this video 17 million times and going over every single point again and again until I'm sure I have enough takes to get a shot in there, and then spending hours slaving over the footage. It's just not fun. And starting this project is something that I want to enjoy. Whatever I cover, whatever I find, it's going to be a hobby. Even if I don't become the next cutie pie, if I can inspire you to do something that you've wanted to do, to pursue it, that's worth millions. Just to have that interaction with somebody. I am now going to tell you all the reasons why you should be optimistic. You should take messy action right now. There's no better time than now. Howdy gang. So I was wrong about something, so I'm here to fix that in post. Essentially, in this part, I go on to talk about something called the creator market economy. Now, what I call that in the video is essentially online real estate. That is not true. What it actually is the amount of money being poured in to the world of digital content creation. So essentially, more companies are going to be willing to pay money, bigger companies are going to be paying more money, there's going to be more cash flow through things like Twitch subscriptions or YouTube memberships, Patreon, all that whole world, that's going to increase. So there's going to be more monetary opportunity in the world of online creation. That being said, I still think there is still a fairly large untapped audience that could be out there waiting for you. There's still people, there's still plenty of room for you to grow on these platforms. It may not be as easy as it's ever been, but you give yourself the best opportunity by starting now, which is why I go on to say, personally, starting now is invaluable, because who knows what new interest, what new topic, what unique point of view that you are going to adopt, and sharing that, just setting up your phone, clicking the record button, using whatever equipment you have, and just sharing that, if that's something that you want to do, I think is so incredibly worth it. To know that you're doing it, to put some effort in, to have some fun with the editing. I have so much fun editing in just stupid little things that maybe only I'm going to appreciate, but I have a feeling my friends are going to too, and that's such a sizable portion of what I enjoy. I want to take every opportunity I can to do it again, and to do even more, and to have even more fun with it. And I think you should too. I don't remember what I have like an outline. I'm not even going to lie. I haven't even looked at it once. Messy action looks like coughing your ass off at 11 p.m. recording a video because a local social media content creation agency CEO told you to take some messy action. Did I forget to mention I live in Southern California? You don't need to ask twice. Maybe I'm actually going to refer back to the outline. I wrote it, I might as well look at it for a little bit. Alright, the ending. If you're looking for a sign, this is it. Go out, create something, take messy action, take that first step, and share it with me. Please, reach out, let me know. I added a thing at the end of my outline that was like, maybe do an outro. Maybe do an outro, I don't know. Oh, call to action. I saw this in a video once. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you want to do, what this has inspired you to do, if anything. I hope it does. If you're watching this in the year 2072, the internet too will be out by then, let's be honest. This has been enough of me rambling for however many minutes. 30 minutes! Don't hurt yourself for content, kids. It's not worth it. Goodbye.